Hey, what is up guys, it's Okra1993 here, and today's video is going to be a new Banlist Prediction and Discussion video since, yes, it is once again Banlist season. So let's get started, but before we start, please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. It is really important guys, 70% of you watching my videos are not subscribed to the channel, so please do it. It costs you nothing and it means really a lot to me. Give a like on the video if you like it. Consider also turning on the notification bell so you won't lose and won't miss any other coming video. Consider also following me on Instagram as okram_1993, and you can also follow my competitive YuGiOh team, the Omnia players, both on Instagram and on Facebook. So that being said, let's get started and let's take a look at these cards in here, and let's talk a little bit and let's discuss a little bit what Konami could do in the next Forbidden Unlimited list in order to fix a little bit the metagame. So the first thing that we have to say it is that actually the metagame now, it is not currently in a really bad spot, at least in my opinion. There are some problematic cards here and there, but it is nothing so huge, I guess. But I think that it will hit something and they will do something anyways. So let's get started with the main deck cards and with the monsters. So the first monster I want to talk about is Cyber Angel Ben 10. This card reads as follow. You can ritual summon this card with Machine Angel Ritual. If this card destroys a monster by battle, sends to the graveyard, inflict damage to the opponent equal to the monster's original defense in the graveyard. But this is not the most important part. The most important part is if this card is tributed, you can add one light fairy monster from your deck to your hand, and there is no once per turn clause in this card. So as you should know, this card is now abused in Drytron, a ritual strategy that Konami pushed really a lot, and this card is kind of like a block dragon. We already saw what happened to block dragon for Adamancipator, so that card ended up being banned for the same exact reason, because it's a free searcher that you can activate a lot of times. So I guess that they don't want to destroy the deck yet since it's a little bit new, but possibly putting something like Cyber Angel Ben 10 to 1 could be a reasonable choice in my opinion. So you will lower a little bit the consistency and the deck will still be playable. Then moving onwards, we got Miscellaneosaurus. A lot of people are talking about dinosaurs, but the reality here, at least for now, is that dinosaurs is completely vanished, because it suffers a lot virtual world strategy and the true king of all calamities, since the majority of the people playing dinosaurs are going with the second version. So if they activate calamities and you don't have a side frame gear gamma in your hand, you basically won't do anything and you will pass the turn. And that's, I guess, the main reason why dinosaurs now are not the best contender into this metagame. For that reason, I guess that Miscellaneosaurus could stay once again at 3, even if there are a lot of people mad about that, but I think that this is not the main problem of the metagame. No one is playing dinosaurs anymore. You saw the results of the last Remote Duel Extravaganza, Remote Duel Invitationals here and there around the world, and dinosaurs are dead, are nowhere to be seen. So I guess that Miscellaneosaurus could leave once again. If they want to hit something about the dinosaur strategy, they could go for maybe Fossil Dig, because it's a card that hits consistency and will put in check a little bit the deck. But I don't think that putting Miscellaneosaurus back to 1 will solve anything, and dinosaur is not there anymore, so it's not a problem anymore for now at least. It's coming in and out of the metagame, so I guess that Miscellaneosaurus will stay at 3. Then we got Magical Meltdown for the Invoked strategy. We know that Invoked are splashed here and there, but once again, same as dinosaurs, we don't see so many Invoked or / Invoked decks now. So I guess that once again, Meltdown could stay at 3, same for Alistair and Invocation. Then, last but not least, for the main deck cards, we got the Scarlet Sanguine for the Eldlich strategy, and this should go to 1, I guess, if you want to put in check all the decks and consider the fact that we already had the reprint of the Golden Lord in the Maximum Gold set. This could mean that the time for the deck is kind of like past, okay guys, if you know what I mean. We've been playing this deck for a lot, it's still consistent, and maybe hitting a card like Scarlet Sanguine could give the possibility to other control decks to rise again, like Paleozoics, like Altergeist, because now we are really filled up with Eldlich and Virtual World, which are kind of like control decks with some traps in there, especially Eldlich strategy, so putting Sanguine to 1 could be a good choice. Then moving into the extra deck, there is a lot to talk about in here. The first one, of course, is True King of all Calamities. I personally like this card. If you've been following me for the previous years, you know that I've been playing dinosaurs with the True King engine, ending on True King of all Calamities for like the past 3 or 4 years. So I like this card, but I know that now it became really problematic because Virtual World is abusing this card, and it's really easy to make. And the big issue, in my opinion at least, is that Virtual World are able to do like a couple of Calamities turn 0. So even if you have maybe a Gamma or Forbidden Chalice or Impermanence, I know that Impermanence is not playing anymore in this metagame. What I mean is that if you have one out to one True King of all Calamities, if the opponent is able to do 2 True King of all Calamities, that's a problem. So once again, Virtual World strategy is pretty new in my opinion, and probably it's too early. It seems late for True King of all Calamities because it's been here for a long and for a lot of time, but I guess that banning True King of all Calamities now will kinda like kill the deck. It's true that the deck can do something else, maybe you can go into other rank 9s, but probably, once again, the best solution for now, at least for me, could be putting True King of all Calamities to 1. So this will hit the consistency of decks playing, maybe also True King Dinosaur decks playing like something, Pot of Extravagance and stuff like that, so you will reduce the consistency also in the extra deck, and you will reduce, more importantly, the consistency of Virtual World doing this beast in here. So they won't do that in the following turn, they won't do that 2 times in the turn 0. So probably the best solution is putting this to 1 and then probably banning this in the next ban list. Then we got the Guard Dragon LP. Dragon Link now is shifting once again, and here and there we can see some Dragon Links appearing into the metagame, into the breakdowns of the big tournaments that we have online. But LP is still there, and this is another card that I think that should be banned because Dragon has too many tools at his disposal, and LP is super strong, and I don't know why this card is still there. It should deserve to be banned, but once again, I don't know if they will do that. We're still waiting for some Dragon support to come, so also for that reason this probably will stay once again free and nothing will happen. Then let's talk about Crystron Archaifabrax. So this card will not be hit, 100% sure. They won't hit this. Not so many decks are playing Crystron Archaifabrax now, since they decided to ban the Link Cross, as you know, in a previous ban list. And moreover, this is getting the reprint in the new OTS packs as an ultimate rare, so that means that Crystron Archaifabrax will survive 100%. But we have a lot of cards that they printed in the OTS packs as an ultimate, and then after a few months they decided to ban them or limited them, aka Terraforming, aka Scapegoat, Thunder Dragon Colossus, Kagari. All these ultimate rares then went into the ban list. And I think that Crystron Archaifabrax is a card like the Firewall Dragon that, because of Archaifabrax, Konami had to hit a lot of cards, a lot of tuners because of that card, and then finally they decided to ban the card and bring back the tuners. And I guess that sooner or later this will happen, but not now. Then moving on to the last part of the discussion, we got the cards that could come back and or increase their numbers. So the first card, once again, every time you should talk about Maxi. I guess the Maxi will stay there, at least for now. At least if we don't see the Crossout Designator release, I guess the Maxi will stay there, and it should be there because it is too strong of a hand trap, and we already have tons of hand traps now. Then we got Double Iris Magician. I think that they should give something to Pendulum. It could be Double Iris or Electromite, but they should give something to Pendulum. I don't love the Pendulum mechanics, but as you see, thanks to Archifabrax, they boosted the Synchro strategy. Thanks to AA Zeus, they boosted the XYZ strategy. Thanks to Verte Anaconda and Dragoon, which are not here because I guess that they will not hit them, anything of them, they boosted the fusion strategy. So the only one is missing is Pendulums now. And they should give something back to Pendulum also because in the latest set called Blazing Vortex, we had some direct metal foes support, so probably seeing something like Electromite at 1 could be a Konami choice. Then for the trap cards, we got the True King's Return. I guess that this card, since in the previous banlist went to 2, it could go easily to 3. We saw no True Draco, luckily, because I hate that deck, so I guess that True King's Return will go to 3 in this banlist. For Zodiac package, I don't think that having a second Trident will change anything actually. Probably they won't do that just to be safe, but if they put Trident to 2, it won't hurt anyone, I guess. Already talk about Electromite, this should go to 1 in my opinion. It is super strong, I know, it's not healthy of a card, Pendulum mechanics is bonkers, but once again, they should give something to Pendulums because they are dead. And then last but not least, we got the Firewall Dragon, and I'm not sure that it will release the Firewall Dragon now. I don't know if you know, but they will reprint Firewall Dragon as a ghost rare in the Ghost from the Past set, meaning that this card will have an errata and it will not be useful anymore because it's gonna be limited into Cyber's strategies. So they will release this card from the ban list, but the Ghost from the Past set is not yet to come. So I don't know if they will decide to unban this card now and letting this card being legal with the old effect, or unbanning it and changing the effect for the audience and then giving the reprint later, or if they wanna wait a little bit, release the set, and then in the next ban list unban the Firewall Dragon. So that's basically it for today. I would be really glad to hear your thoughts in the comments down below, so let me know what do you think about my discussion, and if I missed some cards in here. If you want to talk, we can talk together in the comment section below. I will really be glad to hear that. So that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Please guys, 70% of you watching my videos are not subscribed, so please subscribe. It costs you nothing and it means a lot to me. Give a like on the video if you like it. Consider following me also on Instagram as okran_1993, and consider following also my competitive YuGiOh team, the Omnia players, both on Instagram and on Facebook. And see you in the next one.